Hey, hi, what's up? My name's McMaster. I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and I wanted to extend it to the YouTube world. I'm often told to man up, which is funny because I think that they mean that they want me to toughen up, but the wording signifies that men are naturally tougher than other genders, which, like, hello, it's 2018. Beyonce, Betty White, would you want to mess with them? As much as the equality and the equity is worth a separate discussion, it's not what I want to dig into right now. I know that as a trans guy, as I'm sure many other trans guys can relate, I've often felt pressure from society to man up. Now, I've been told this maliciously and non-maliciously. Both hurt. When someone says it non-maliciously, they go, "Oh, no, I'd say that to any guy. In fact, I say that to you because I truly see you as a guy." Well, thank you for seeing me for what I am, but that doesn't neglect that this is a hurtful phrase. I don't want you to think that I'm not trans. I am trans. It's been a huge part of my life for a very long time, and I'm proud to be part of such a constantly evolving community. I don't want you to forget that I'm trans. I want you to be mindful that I'm trans. Hear me out. Say someone you know is in a wheelchair, and you see and treat them like you would any other person. Great, you're on the right track. Now, does that mean that when that person hurts themselves, you'd tell them to walk it off? Of course not. Treating and respecting people as you do any other person does not include dismissing key details about that person's everyday struggle. Telling a person in a wheelchair to walk it off is hurtful, even if it's because you see them as any other person. Telling a trans guy to man up is hurtful, even if it's because you see him as any other guy. The hardest thing is when someone who's supposed to support you dismisses your pain so that they can continue saying or doing the things that they're comfortable with. Trans guys can be masculine or feminine or both. By telling a trans guy to man up, you're essentially telling him that he has to identify at this very end of the spectrum and act accordingly in order for you to validate his identity. That's messed up. I think flowers are cool. I also have chin hair. I mean, I try to have chin hair. Sometimes I wear makeup. I would also enjoy bigger biceps. All of these things are okay because objects and ideas and hobbies don't have genders. People do. Someone at some point just told someone, and they told someone else, and they told someone else, and they told someone else that this is for girls and this is for boys. And everyone was like, okay. But what makes you any different from the first person who declared that? What if you were the first person to have a say? What if you discovered flowers first and decided that they were for men, and that idea was passed down and everyone was like, yeah, masculine flowers, grr, manly things. It's literally just that someone at some point decided that flowers were feminine, and since then, everyone's gone along with that. Until now. Shout out to my fellow masculine identifying gardeners. We've dipped into the complexity of gender, and I'm not the most masculine guy in the world. That doesn't make me not a guy. That just makes me a sort of masculine, sort of feminine guy. Don't tell me to man up. Don't tell me to masculinize myself. Is that a word? I am embracing who I am and all of my gender. Every flaw that you see in me, I've already picked out myself. And the best way for you to support me is not by making me more masculine. It's by embracing my masculinity, embracing my femininity, embracing all of my ins and outs and in between. Because your gender is not defined by your hobbies or your style or by how long you can hold back tears for. And neither is mine.